Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the AAC, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blazers will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the SMU Mustangs offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now on 2nd down. They'll test the right side. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Mark down at the 46-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. They'll give it on the counter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Picks up 3. It's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Keeps looking downfield. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Brings up 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. The Mustangs get it past the sticks.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Blazers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. A 1st down for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Zeno. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
From the gun on 3rd down. He looks that one in nicely. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down down for this offense.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense lining up quickly. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To throw, it's Zeno. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
2nd down coming up.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The Blazers moving quickly to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Wants to go up top. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
At the 1-yard line. It's now 3rd and goal.
Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Slams it ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Goal line defense on 4th down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2. From the gun, running back gets to give.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The give is to Smith. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Mustangs in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Smith takes the handoff. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll go to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Picks up 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
Yeah, and you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Looking for a crease, it's Beebe. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
For the offense.
The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
And the Blazers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Daniels. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the air, it's Jennings. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He'll just keep slinging it. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Blazers want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Zeno. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, UAB.
And the Blazers are threatening in the red zone. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, UAB.
This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He makes a grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Quickly complete. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Wants to throw. It's Zeno. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Blazers want to move quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's right on target. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think these draw plays are a little bit more predictable when it's 3rd and more manageable as opposed to 3rd and long. You could tell defense did a great job understanding the situation, rushing the quarterback, but knowing that run could be an option, and they shut it down.
And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The hand to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 44-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Zeno. Finds the tight end. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the 1st down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
1st down.
The Blazers will hustle to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Offense in the hurry up. Gives it to the back on the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Caught near the sideline, it's Beebe. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Man, what a big catch on 3rd down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
And the Blazers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The give to the back. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
12-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the run. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
At the 9-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air, it's Zeno. Lets it go to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Power football with the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give is to Smith. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
To the air, it's Zeno. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Blazers are in the hurry up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown Mustangs. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
That makes the score SMU 20, UAB 6.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The give on the inside. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Looking for a man. It's Zeno. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He would just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Zeno. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's now 3rd down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Leaves it with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Wide receiver shows motion. Barges ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw, it's Zeno. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
They keep attacking through the air. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. From the gun. Lets it fly. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
It leads to second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to pass, it's Zeno. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.